Hey guys, Disler Magic here, and first I gotta start off with everything in this video is 100% true. It actually happened. Now, with some of my videos, I make it pretty clear that they're 100% fabricated. They're just ridiculous. Like the table smashing video, I mean, that wasn't exactly like gonna win some awards for acting. It was staged, it was edited. No, Nala didn't actually flip over that table. Yes, Fireman is the worst actor on planet Earth. Dude, Nala, though, she's a pretty good actor, for real. Or actress, pardon me. Oh my god. I just misgendered Nala the dog. By the way, we're going to make an Olive it as soon as humanly possible. So anyway, this is the craziest stories from FNM, and I got to extend it to playing Magic at an LGS, not necessarily on Friday. So let's start with the little bit boringer ones. You know, they're just odd occurrences, kind of funny. This is at the LGS from Hell. I might have actually told this one already, but basically, we were sitting there, and there was like a thunderstorm outside, and some wind or lightning or whatever knocks out the power for like a couple seconds. So they're not big on windows there, so it was like pitch black all of a sudden, just all at once. I mean, there was about a quarter-second fade out because, you know, ballasts have capacitors in them. You know, maybe the phrase "you know" wasn't really merited in that sentence. I used to work for a company that flips houses, so I kind of know electrical wiring. And yes, before you ask down in the comment section, yes, I have literally worked every job that exists. Anyway, everyone was like super chill about it. They're just like sitting there like, all right. And, you know, back in high school when the power would go out, because, I mean, Wisconsin, we lose power a lot. We get a lot of wacky weather. I mean, I've been through like multiple tornadoes that like tore down buildings. But yeah, back in high school, somebody would always like a comical amount of time after the lights went off or whatever, somebody would just, you know, scream, of course, like say, we're all gonna die. You know, might as well have a laugh about it. But yeah, usually the power comes back on. And yeah, within a couple seconds, maybe 10 seconds, we had the power back on. So the funny thing is, I almost always have a flashlight in my pocket. And by flashlight, I mean taser with a flashlight on it. Well, I mean, actually, it really is more of a flashlight with a taser on it. It's meant to be misleading. So anyway, I pull it out, boom, flashlight. Like within 1 second, because I got reflexes and I don't think I just react. So my opponent's like, did you know that was going to happen? Like, did you cause that? I'm like, oh yeah, I'm psychic. I know when lightning's going to strike. I'm magic. And speaking of that, you're about to cast lightning bolt on my creature. Mind blow. It was actually like standard though. So maybe not. So that was kind of weird. I was at a different LGS a while ago. We were playing Commander. And we had both doors open because, you know, it gets hot in there. You know, a bunch of big old fat sweaty guys in there. We're going to generate some heat. And I think it was like the summer or something, or spring, fall, whatever. And so we had both doors open. And we're sitting there playing. And this big old blackbird just comes flying straight in. Just straight in the door at like 100 million miles an hour. I mean, those blackbirds could go like Mach 3. So he just like flies in, does one lap around, and then flies out. And, like, it was so random and surprising, but then, like, in everybody's brain, it wasn't like, oh, you know, big, you know, what would you call that? Like a startle or whatever. It was not a startling occurrence. Because I think everybody registered, oh, it's a bird. You know, we see birds fly all the time, whatever. You know, every time a bird jumps up out of a tree, you don't, like, get scared or whatever. But it was so random. So we all just, like, look up. We're like, oh, great, bird's in here. All right, he's gone. It was, like, that fast. The first thing somebody said was, did that just happen? Did a bird just fly in here? We're just like, yep. And then we just continue the game, just super straight face. Like nobody even brought it up until after the game. They're like, you think another bird's gonna fly in here? Now what I'm surprised about is that the bird didn't grab a bag of Doritos because they're right on the back shelf and just fly out with that. I heard the birds in New York, they'll do that. Like they know how to go into a gas station, grab some Funyuns, and like fly out with it. Dude, pigeons and seagulls, for real, they are smart. So that's really the craziest things that have happened at FNM, because if you think about it, just from a sheer probability standpoint, how many weird things happen in your day or in a week or in a month, and then how many hours are you at FNM per month? It's low odds. Hey, speaking of low odds, guess what happened today? Because this was all the lead up to the most insane story that has ever happened at FNM. Although I think people told me like, oh, ours lit on fire and burned down. Well, okay. So I show up to FNM. And go out to get some food because I was there super early. Walk back, and I walk in. Guess who's there? Take a guess. No, seriously, if you're playing along with this video at home, pause it for a second and take a guess. Who do you think from the past, we'll say, month of videos was there? Some of you might be thinking, okay, one of the old judges from your old LGS. Nope. The owner of your old LGS. No. A staff member from Wizards. That would have been awesome, but no. Jeremy, Wedge, Brian, or pretty much anybody else from YouTube who does MTG stuff. Or Boogie, that would be freaking awesome. Nope. If you guess Nala, that would be kind of weird, but no. No, they're playing Yu-Gi-Oh! With some people. Was the guy who tried to steal something worth hundreds of dollars from my shop and got arrested. Apparently he's out on bail, or they don't set bail for theft under $1,000. I don't know. I'm not that into breaking laws, so I'm not that up on it. But I do know that the cops found him within an hour because, well, duh, this is me we're talking about. Dude, if they did like a Liam Neeson Taken style movie, but it was me instead of Liam Neeson, okay, I'd be calling from inside the guy's room and it would be about a 1-minute movie. So I wasn't sure if it was him because I have a just miserable time remembering faces, but he's got some distinctive traits, we'll say. I mean, I don't want to get too specific, but I was like, that's gotta be him. Like, what the hell do I do? I missed F&M for like the last week or two or something. I think I was working 2 weeks ago, and then I don't know, probably working again last week. I don't even remember. So anyway, I'm like, I'm not leaving just because of this guy, but I don't know if I'm going to like go up and confront him and tell him to leave because that would be weird. So I'm like, okay, I should probably just tell the staff. And I'm like, okay, but that would be weird because then they'd have to question him and kick him out in front of everybody. And you know, that would be kind of mean. I mean, you guys know that I don't like the guy very much because he could have single-handedly bankrupted my company. And honestly, if I get notification when the court date is, I'm going to show up and tear him to pieces verbally. But it was just like so unbelievable. I'm just like, what the hell do I do? So most of the Magic players sit in one spot, and the Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon knuckle dragging people sit in a different spot. So we were really far away, and I'm not even 100% sure that he saw us. So naturally, I do what you would normally do, which is wait for him to leave, because Yu-Gi-Oh! People clear out usually before F&M, and then notify the staff. You know, that's the most appropriate. You know, handle it privately. Don't make it into a big thing. Don't cause drama just handle the situation, fix it. I'm actually much like calmer and more direct and very, I don't know, calculating in person than you might expect. You all expected me to just pick up a table and bash him in the face with it. I mean, come on, I'm a little bit more civil than that, even with what he did to me. And by the way, don't start tripping. The guy's like 22, not like 13. Kids are dumb, I give him some leeway. This guy, there is no excuse. So I could not believe it. So I started telling everybody around me, obviously, I'm like, dude, that guy sitting right over there, like for real, like not even messing around, watch your stuff, because this guy got convicted of theft twice in 1 week at 2 different places. Also, he was actually caught at another LGS, because I actually knew he was a Yu-Gi-Oh! Player, trying to like basically harass and card shark people with uneven trades and just being really insistent and aggressive with trades that weren't very fair just because he wanted the cards. Well, I mean, duh, he's an entitled little douchebag. So they get up and leave, and then, our round starts. I'm like, okay, no rush, he's gone. I'll tell the staff about it later. I forget until like basically on the way out after the final round. I'm like, oh, hey, you know that dude, like, was his name this? And they're looking through the slips and stuff, and they're like, dude, that is his name. Why? I'm like, here we go. No easy way to put this. Yeah, the guy kind of got arrested after stealing hundreds of dollars of equipment from my shop when I wasn't looking. Oh, and he got caught shoplifting at a much bigger store also in the same week. So, 1, keep your eyes on him, and 2, I'm not going to tell you how to run your store, but you might want to just not let him in because, like, I'm going to keep it real, but this guy, I heard, the rumor is from people who know him, that he's not too thrilled with the fact that I pressed criminal charges instead of a citation. I think he's just not happy that he got caught. You know, typical. It's like people with speeding tickets. Oh, this is so unfair. You're the one going 80 in a 65. Okay, that's fair. Oh, blame the policeman. It's all the policeman's fault. No, it's your fault, idiot. You're the one who did it. Oh, by the way, forgot to mention, when he got done, he started, like, walking pretty quickly. I mean, he's like a tall guy, but still. He started walking pretty quickly towards the back of the shop where we were sitting. And my friend's sitting next to me, like, he motions. He's like, oh, dude, this guy's coming over. Oh my God, this guy's coming over. He's coming over. He's walking over. I'm just like, keep it real. Keep it on the down low. And by this time, like, all 8 people around me knew what was up. Because I'm like, dude, this guy legitimately reasonably could try to walk off with your trade binder or like your bag or whatever. So like, I'm not just being like, oh, look at that jerk. I'm just like, watch your stuff, legit, not messing around. So like, everybody's just like dead silent looking at him, just like staring at him. I'm like, well, he's gonna notice this. He freaking didn't. Cause I figure like I'm looking at him, I'm not gonna look away cause he could sneak up on me. That would be stupid tactically. You know, that's worth a little awkward eye contact because I think at this point he's either really scared of me or he would be after he tries some crap. Like, for real, if that guy tried to fight me or pull a weapon on me, I know how to fight and I've got bigger, better weapons. So, yeah, there's really only one way that would end. So at least he either didn't see me, saw me and was pretending he didn't see me, or, I mean, I'm sure he heard me coming in because I was like 10 feet from him. So here's the kind of funny part, I guess. None of this is really that funny, but whatever. The last time I had to talk to the staff about something similar, it was, well, basically something similar. Like, so this dude comes in, just long story short, he had a deck that was clearly stolen. It turned out, yeah, it was stolen, and he tried to sell it to my shop. So my friends who run like another shop in the area, they just seized the deck because they actually knew who the owner was, which is kind of funny. But I went there and I'm like, don't let this guy even in the store because he legitimately stole this from somebody. Like, he stole the deck off another player. Don't even let him in the front door. Here's his name, and also don't buy anything from him. So 2 for 2, apparently now they have the impression that 100% of all crime in the area happens within 10 feet of me, apparently. I mean, after the wonderful situation while playing Pokemon Go, I'm starting to wonder myself if I'm a bit of a crime magnet, but then I kind of remembered, oh, that's right, I live in a really lovely area. So anyway, my life is just one adventure after another, apparently, and this is why I carry weapons. So there's a good, lovely bedtime story to tell your kids. Honestly, my favorite one would probably be the bird flying around because it was just so random. And I'll tell you what, I mean, next week, if that dude's there, which I think he's too scared or too smart or too worried to show up because, you know, it's a small place. If we somehow run into each other, I'm sitting next to his backpack and don't realize there's something, there's going to be some dialogue and it might turn into a scene, and that ain't good PR. You know, a lot less people go up around the restaurant where somebody got, I don't know, stabbed or bugged or shot or something. I don't even remember. That was a couple months ago, actually. But I tell you what, I go there a lot, and there's a hell of a lot less people now because they got a bit of a reputation from one incident, as if people don't know where we live. It's a lovely area, guys. It's really nice. You guys should totally move here. Obviously, I live here because it's cheap and I have no money. Oh, speaking of that, by the way, this video is sponsored by My Broke Ass. Go to my Teespring link down in the description and check out the epic shirts we got. They are hilarious and awesome, and they're honestly the nicest shirts, well, shirt, because I could only afford one, that I own. They're like super soft. Whatever fabric they made out of is clearly magic or made out of like real kittens or something. I don't think that's true. Legal disclaimer. But yeah, they're awesome, and it survived a whole bunch of like trips to the laundry, so it's quality printing, and it's actually pretty cheap, and they do international too, so like check it out. Helps keep the channel afloat, helps pay my bills, and helps me occasionally buy better equipment and props, which, by the way, this Sunday will be the return of my brother, because we're shooting the funniest, dumbest video in the history of YouTube on Sunday. So I should have it uploaded by late Sunday or Monday. Watch for that, unless the video is a complete dumpster fire, then I'll just scrap the whole thing. But I think it's going to be pretty funny, but we have to do it in one take, and this is going to be probably the most expensive video I've ever shot. Kind of. I mean, it's going to look like it. We're going to destroy a lot of property, but I got most of it for free. So watch for that. There is a chance that it'll be on my gaming channel, Desolator Gaming, because it's going to be gaming related, but I might put it on this one just for exposure. Let's be perfectly honest, I'm just trying to get 1 million views so I can get some damn money. But in the meantime, buy a shirt. See y'all next video.